not really too much friction. But oh Lord, let him say anything wrong.
But Pop Tart isn't wrong. I don't understand that. Like, it's a whatever. I'm I don't want to talk about
Okay,
Pop Tart.
if you guys don't think about him himself,
I didn't
if
even.
other people are saying they're offended, would it change you guys using the word?
Who's the other people, or the people that are on his page coming to tell me that? That's what the problem is. Because I've never heard anybody else say anything else about it until the person that follows Patrick last night said something about it. So why would I listen to anybody who follows Patrick that's in Patrick's live, which might have been Patrick himself saying shit? Like, why would I care what they? I don't care.
Because there's
Like,
people without a voice on the platform that might be
but
hurt.
it's their voice is following the person that they're. I get what you're saying, but I've
My
seen this person in Patrick's live. I've seen this person in other people's live, and they were in Scruffy's live trying to tell me about whatever. They're basically trying to use the LGBT to hide behind the LGBTQ. They're hiding behind that community.
But look at Shawnee. Look at Shawnee.
Wait a minute. Everybody stop. We have got to stop attacking each other. You understand what I'm saying? We have got to stop attacking each other. Because what's happening is they are weaponizing each of our communities to cover up the things that they are really doing. And the bad thing about it is majority of the shit is illegal. That's it. That's all. I don't care what they say.
Okay, so no, stop,
However
Alicia.
he wants to talk, however he wants to talk, he can talk it. You understand? He is not. Just like they say, wait a minute. Just like they said, oh well, we're not talking about black women in bonnets. We're talking about Alicia in a bonnet because she never takes it off.
So
Majority of my For You page is filled with people who wear bonnets every day. Exactly. We're not talking about other people. We are talking about Alicia and Alicia being fat. So we're not talking about the fat people. We're talking about Alicia being fat. So now,
no, Granny, it's not completely different.
No, listen. Blaze has gotten on here and called this dude a Pop-Tart every time he say it. You understand what I'm saying? Every time he make a video about him, he call him Pop-Tart. Now the entire community is offended, but nobody was offended with the excuse that they gave.
Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing. So we're not talking about anybody else in the LGBT community. We're talking about Cash App Pat. He's Pop-Tart. We're not talking about anybody else. We're talking about Patrick.
Why can't we have the same logic when y'all know we not doing nobody nothing wrong? All we doing is telling the truth about these motherfuckers.
I don't care about Cash App, Pat, Venmo, Vicky, Zello, whatever. I'm trying to plan my wedding.
Girl, your wedding is already planned. Your wedding is already planned. Good night.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, Granny told me to get out the box. So I'll be back.
I am on.
I'm about to look it up right now on the computer because I know Alicia just looked it up.
Come on now. Go watch TV. You'll be all right. You want to sit with me and be nosy. Why little kids got to be so nosy, huh? Why y'all always got to be a grown folks mouth? Huh?
Okay, so Pop-Tart in the Urban Dictionary, a tasty flat rectangular toaster pastry sold in the U.S. A singer or entertainer who is long on image or media hype and short on actual. So it doesn't mean any of that. So I don't know where y'all are getting it from. So that's that. So yeah.
What you want? Which one you want?
See, there's three. Yeah, it's none of these are like about anything, but none of these are about his sexuality. Pop Tart is not a slur. So, hate to say it. But you're not riding with what, Granny? I don't understand. Yeah, but I mean, you
Because Blaze started calling. Well, I thought Blaze
because
explained. He started calling him that
Blaze,
because he was hard on. He act like he hard on the outside, but he really soft on the
he
inside.
act like he hard on the internet and he got beat up in person.
No, he
Yeah.
actually said it's because he crumbles easily. Just
Oh,
like
right,
it's
right.
Okay,
not
so
letting
well, that's the
crumble.
same thing. Crumbles
Here's the
easily, same
thing.
thing.
I'm not gonna talk for Scruffy. Scruffy, I just came in here to say, Scruffy, get in the box. Get in the box, Scruffy, because I cannot speak for you. And
Oh, let
even
me
if
get
you're
out. Let me get
offended,
out.
no. Even if you're offended, please get in the box, because if you don't say anything, they're going to continue to do it. Everybody in here, whether it's 4 people
Scruffy
or
does not
3 people,
care about this, Granny. What are you talking about? He just
let
said what?
Scruffy talk. Let Scruffy talk. Let Scruffy explain
Scruffy
what
does not
Pop
care
Tart
about
is
it.
to Scruffy. He did
Okay,
enough to explain it to you
listen to
yesterday.
me. I'm gonna tell you, Granny. He
I'm,
explained it
I'm
yesterday.
not doing this. I'm not going to talk for Scruffy, and you're not either. Neither of us are
I'm
going to
gonna say
talk
what
for
I'm gonna
Scruffy.
say. He
You
said
say what you
yesterday.
say, but I'm not going to listen to. I'm going to
Oh,
listen to you,
wow.
Kobe. But Scruffy is the person that needs to get in the box and explain
What is
It's
what he
not a
explained
slur.
yesterday.
It's not a
It has
slur.
nothing to do with
It's not a
Blaze.
slur.
It has nothing
It's
to do
not
with
a
the
slur.
fault.
It's
Okay,
not a
Well,
slur.
Scruffy
okay,
said it was.
let me talk to Scruffy. Hold on. Scruffy, get in the box. What is going on?
Because he's in
I
the
mean,
LGBTQ community too,
Oh,
and just because 4 people that don't
okay,
like
Granny,
Patrick are in the
calm
LGBT,
down, Granny.
and
Granny,
I'm just
please
like,
calm
it's
down.
a whole community. It's not just the 4 people
Calm
that don't like Patrick.
down. It's cool. Calm down. I know you get passionate, but it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Well,
Everybody
it
just calm
is good, but
down.
I'm passionate because other people was passionate. If I'm talking and I'm like, Scruffy, get in here first, don't cut me. Not you, but don't cut me off. Don't do that, because then I'm gonna cut you off. And if you're gonna be
Um,
passionate, I'm gonna be passionate.
Scruffy,
Scruffy,
in
come
the
in the
box.
box, please. We need a definition that you gave last night about what Pop Tart is. And nobody is saying anything about Blaze. Everybody knows he's not doing that for that reason. I don't know why we're still saying that, because it's going to just put in the minds of people that we're just saying, just stop using the word. That is so easy. This has been talked about since yesterday. All we have to do is just not do it. Oh, you're in bed? Well, Scruffy, can you type out what you said yesterday? Okay, well, we'll give you 2 seconds. It's not even for an argument. It's, to me, it's one of those things where it's like someone from the LGBTQ community said it could be looked at as a derogatory statement. So there's no discussion, no defending, no excuses. We just say okay and we move on. But instead, this is the second night we're talking about it, and we shouldn't. It's like when we tell a white person not to say colored. All we got to do is say it one time, and they need to stop.
Is Elaine one of your mutuals?
Um,
Is Elaine one of your mutuals? First of all, what? Elaine.
I don't know who Elaine is.
Either. Um, Sunshine Ray started it off. What are we
No,
talking
no,
about?
no. It's all good. It's all good. She's just playing around, and she said,
I'm trying to
I
see
don't know
what
who Elaine is. I don't want people talking for anybody. I can't talk for Scruffy.
all right, dear.
But I can't, but again, I can't talk for Scruffy. That's why I just want Scruffy to say what he said yesterday and just end it all.
I mean,
And at that point, it's a decision.
but that's the thing, though, Granny. Like everybody's trying to have this discussion. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. You understand? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and you know, it's not the time to get like heated with each other. You know,
It's not. It's just
I don't get
I
involved
agree.
with you and Sobe. You and Sobe have a great relationship, and I feel like, you know, I don't get involved when y'all getting y'all tussle, because y'all know y'all love y'all tussles together. I don't care what none of y'all say. But I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. I looked it up. You watch me look it up, you know, and I
And
understand
it's
if someone says, if someone from that community says that, you know, it could be looked at as offensive. Okay, I'm gonna take that into consideration. But I'm not Blaze. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not Blaze, and these people have done a lot of fucked up shit to me. True enough, but the shit that they've done to Blaze, where people in the black community have told all of them that the things that they're saying and doing is wrong. Even telling Patrick that, you know, you have a daughter and you put me on your page, a whole ass lie saying that I gave a man consent to violate me. As a woman, as other women, we told him that you don't do that. You don't do that to no woman, especially not a black woman. Like, are you serious right now? Everything that they're doing to me.
but that has nothing to do with the LGBTQ community.
But
I'm not talking about them specifically.
it is still a community that is
Scruffy's in the
telling these
box.
same people to stop.
Scruffy's in the box.
He is.
Uh-huh.
He's not. I don't see him.
Scruffy, it didn't come through.
So I don't understand. Like, everybody is so heated about Blaze, but
Because everybody's upset. It's because everybody's heated about Blaze instead of thinking outside the box about the LGBT community.
Can you hear me?
Everybody in it. Oh, yep. Let me hit mute.
okay, Scruffy, what were you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, first off, just because one person isn't offended by it or one person is, it I'm not saying it isn't offensive or it is offensive. I'm just saying some people are. So, I'm not speaking for the whole community. I'm not saying I'm offended by it. I'm just saying some people are by the word. Um, so I don't want to come across that I am being offended by the word. I'm just saying I know people that have been offended by the word Pop Tart. I'm not saying Blaze has said it on purpose. Um, that's not the case at all. Um, because I like Blaze.
Talk.
I like
Who?
Blaze.
I'm sorry, Scruffy. Hold on, baby. Who even are you, real talk? What? Don't know. No. Who even are you? Like, what do you think that you could bring to this conversation that would make anybody respect anything that you have done on this app? Stop pushing yourself onto people. You are not accepted here. And you will never be accepted by me. And I'm gonna get really disrespectful. So now what's gonna happen? You gonna get in the camera again and be foaming at the mouth again? Is that what you're gonna do? Come on, what? What part of I am not interested? Leave me alone. Don't you understand? I have never done you anything, lady. You attack me unprovoked. And you see us having a discussion, which adults should be able to have tough discussions. And you come in here trying to, this is my platform. If I decide to block you, then so motherfucking be it. We need to normalize people being able to walk away from toxic people that they deem as toxic or not or whatever. I should be able to walk away from you for any reason or no reason at all without repercussions. Who the fuck do you think you are? Now I suggest you get on out my live and go sit and finish getting pet by your genetic mutation. I'm sorry, Scruffy. Continue.
No, it's fine. So if you think of a Pop Tart, it's hard and crispy on the outside, but on the inside it is fruity. So same thing with like a bisexual man. They may be presenting as a straight man, or you think of them as straight, but on the inside they are quote unquote fruity or gay. So that's why it could be deemed a racial, or not racial, sorry, a
Okay, so
LGBT slur.
let me ask you this: could we say that it's offensive that they put two heterosexual males together and insinuate that they mess around?
Absolutely, that is
Because
definitely,
I remember I posted something like that last year, and everybody was highly offended. But
yeah, if
nothing.
you put two, if you mock two straight men as them being in a relationship, that is a s- um a gay or a slur
Attack.
towards an attack of their sexuality. Yes.
Correct. So
Tell
So,
Can you tell Alicia who go sit down? Can you tell Alicia who brought it up, Scruffy?
Granny, honestly, I don't remember who brought up the whole Pop Tart thing yesterday.
It
It,
was
the
Sue.
la-
It was Sue Diggs. Sue Digger.
okay,
She's a conservative person that's on the left because when someone was talking, they said the word Pop Tart, and
hmm
she asked a question about calling a black person racist, and isn't that racist bringing up Pop Tart? And we explained that that's bigotry, but they're not trying to say it in that way. And then Scruffy explained to us why people can perceive it that way. This woman has no affiliation with the fold, so that's why I said, you know, let's just in general, let's try and not say it, because there are people that can see it that's not in the fold, that's not even associated with them.
Okay. Um, and what was Blaze's response?
Well, Blaze said he didn't care. He's still gonna call him that. But once you're educated, you should change. But if
I
he
mean,
doesn't
that,
want to change,
but you can't really call it education. You understand? It's people that are offended. There's no back history to this word.
he
There's
just
there's no
told you.
even now. I heard everything Scruffy said. Even now, we are all saying the word. So let's be real. We are all still saying the word, are we not? Even after it has
I've
been
never said it, but other people
even
have always been saying it, and it has offended. It has, I look at stuff. I don't say anything. Because the way I looked at it was, if Scruffy ain't saying nothing, I ain't saying nothing. Because Scruffy in the LGBTQ community. And I didn't know about everybody else being in the LGBTQ community. But I
but
know
well,
that
Blake.
one person doesn't talk for all the LGBTQ people.
Okay, but at the same time, that person doesn't speak for all of them either.
Exactly. So that's why you meet in the middle and you just don't say it.
That's not meeting in the middle.
It
That's
is
so is
just,
because
the
you're
F word
protected.
okay to say?
huh?
Is the F word okay to
No,
say?
it's not. Not okay for me to say it. It's okay for y'all to say it, but everybody knows that. Everybody is in agreement on that slur. That is a slur.
And he
Now,
just said that Pop Tart could be.
him calling him that, and he explained and been explaining himself. We are all upset behind this word in this live right now. We are all upset about this word. And this is
No,
my
I'm
It's
just
not.
I'm just I'm just
It's the
explaining
fact that. Go
the
ahead, Scruffy.
connotation of the word and why some people are offended by that word
Exactly.
that are bisexual.
And people that don't want to change using the word are upset because they don't want to hear us say it. And to
okay.
be honest, this is the
I'm
most
not saying
uncomfortable. I'm saying for me, this is the most uncomfortable conversation I've had with our chat at this moment, because I'm not coming on here to make you appease to nobody
I
except for.
don't understand where all this came from because we was all vibing, chilling. and now we're here. And I'm like,
because they started talking about it. I wasn't in the box when they were talking about it. They was talking about it, and Scruffy was
I'm
in here, and he